Okay, so Mr. Seth Mays is the new executive director for the state party. He's not over here. Mr. Mays has taken her position. And so do you have any updates or anything you would like to share that's happened in the state party?
A couple of things I'll keep fairly brief as well, and then just sort of an item of housekeeping. First of all, welcome to the Republican Party of Arkansas headquarters. Glad to have you all here. Just a couple of items of housekeeping. Obviously, anything that you bring in with you, we hope you will also take out with you as well to assist in some of the cleanup. On that note, tonight as well, we've got an event to prepare for tomorrow. So as everybody begins to exit after the meeting is done here tonight, if a couple volunteers could help us move all of the chairs and stack them in towers along the north wall, that will just, as an item of housekeeping, help us get ready for an event that we've got to prep for tomorrow and flip this room. Walter.
I want to help. I'm volunteering.
All right. Like the enthusiasm. We will not be taking nominations for that. Once again, welcome here. Thank you for everything you've all done tonight to make tonight a success. Obviously, it's a new day in Arkansas with a new Republican governor and supermajorities in the legislature. As you all know, our three priorities this session from the governor and from the party are to implement bold, parental-led school choice here in the state of Arkansas. Governor earlier today at a school choice event in the Capitol Rotunda said that it's not about school choice, and we all know that it is, but it's about parental choice, and it's about parents having a decision on where their kids go. You also know there's a huge crime problem, and a lot of that is filtering down into our counties as well, and huge backlog. And we've got to make sure that when somebody is sentenced for a crime, they actually serve, I don't know, something close to that sentence of what they've been convicted of. And that's what justice is, I know for me, and I think many in our legislature agree with that as well. That we need to address the crime problem. Many times when you see somebody on the news, it's not the first time that face has probably been on the news. And we need to make sure that violent repeat offenders are locked up where they need to be and not let out. You know as well, the third prong sort of this legislative agenda is on income tax reductions. And one thing I heard the governor say in this room in a meeting with House folks, and I think we need to be very clear about, is it isn't a tax reduction to lower a tax somewhere and to raise it somewhere else. So we're looking for an across-the-board cut to the income tax, not offset by anything else, but a clean tax cut in and of itself. That's the third prong. For this room, but some of these things haven't been done in the past, which means that we need to make sure that we can channel this energy into something productive up at the state capitol. So you can go to our website and sign up. We started newsletters, keeping everybody abreast of what's going on. Some of the highlights, both in the press and in the media, that we think are important for everybody to see. You can go on our website and sign up for that. And we'll make sure to get those out to you. And there might be some call to actions as we move through this committee process so that folks can hear from their constituents here in every county. Yes, sir.
Seth, when is the election for RNC chair by the 168?
The election for the chair of the RNC at the 168 will take place next week over in Dana Point in California at the RNC winter meeting. And as some of you also know, our executive committee here at the state party has put out a resolution thanking Ron McDaniel for our service as chair, but ultimately calling for new leadership.
Yes.
And that meeting again, that will take place next week. We'll be out there here at the state party, but we'll have some folks here as well if you need in touch. Some of you may know, some newer folks may not. We've had a longtime secretary here at the party, B. Graves, who a bit older than some folks, and so when COVID came around, she took a leave of absence and just never sort of came back after that. But we, 2 weeks ago, hired her to be back as a full-time receptionist here at the party. If you need us, give us a call, 501-372-7301. The number's posted everywhere. It hasn't changed, but we're working to make sure that somebody actually answers that phone when you call that number. There's dozens and dozens of state parties all over the country that nobody answers. It's just a machine.